last week
What happened
asked
last-
Audrey apparently if it's that accent.
We arrived at the anarchist HQ. Well, I guess specifically the Black Hats HQ. Seen there by Dell and Arnie. Hey, there they are.
What?
We immediately forked over their payment because we're in the heart of their gang. We didn't want to be seen as a
Gang
bunch
member.
of ripoffs. Jin gave the payment over as well as a little tip because when criminals are ripping you off, it's wise to tip them. Which, to be fair, it was the right move in the end. He gave, I think, the extra bit
It's
to Arnie,
golden.
right?
I think he
kept
pocketed the
extra-
5.
He did.
Okay.
And then the rest he gave to Arnie, his half.
Mm-hmm. I remember that almost immediately Hawk went to Rodrigo, but I forget what everyone else did. Didn't something happen with Arnie? Oh wait, no, nothing at all happened with Arnie. Hey, Roma?
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah,
Trauma.
I did too.
Almost gone.
I mean, I did forget about that because I promised I would. I guess Hawk promised, technically. But after speaking to Rodrigo, and being a little flirty, being friendly,
You're a
Hawk
slut.
learned that Andreef, the fellow in charge, was the one up in the sort of alchemy area. There he is there, the highest hat. And he's been paying attention to us since we walked in. So it's important that we sort of set a good impression. And Hawk went back to the group and told him this. So first things first is we loosened up a little bit with some drinks. Went up to the bar, spoke to bartender lady. What's her name?
I knew
Begins
it.
with
Starts with an L? Hold on.
No, it began with a Y.
Oh, Yvonne.
Yvonne?
Yvonne.
Yeah, Yvonne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yvonne.
And at the bar was also a fellow named Jackson, who we saw beating up one of the Black Hats, one of his underlings, when we first entered. And almost immediately, Badger was like, "I want to fight that guy." So that's what he did after some of us got thoroughly sauced.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
There
There he is. And of course, you can also put down Myrtle, the other lieutenant. We didn't talk to because just like
Fucking
talk too
Luke
much.
hang out in the corner.
Badger did fight Jackson. He had the option of fists or knives, and of course, Badger being a pugilist and also not wanting to die, picked fists, which was a good call because he did lose. Jackson is a bit of a slugger, but it was all in good fun. Jackson was not a sore winner, and Badger was far from a sore loser, unless you mean physically sore, in which case, yeah. And they both bought each other drinks. Which I feel like kind of defeats the purpose because you're both paying. Anyway, so
About the sentimentality.
Rigged.
I muted myself. I'm sorry.
I was wondering if my internet dropped. Or
No,
something.
I have no idea how that happened. What was the last thing you heard?
Buy each other drinks defeats the purpose.
Right. I know at this point Hawk was playing cards. I think it was Free Realms Hold'em, or whatever, Realmers Hold'em.
Sovereign Hold'em.
Southern Hold'em. And I washed them out. I think
You
I
did.
got like I earned 6 silver off of that.
Yeah.
Let's see. We were grouped after that. At that point, the alcohol had worn off. and let me know if I'm skipping over anything. I think at that point it was when we decided, hey, let's go talk to the big man. So we went up to Rodrigo, who led us up to Andreev. And we did get sort of boxed in as we went up there. Jackson behind us, Myrtle coming up the other side. And that's when things got a little hairy because Andreev,
spicy.
we realized the depth of Andreev's nihilism, madness,
Apathy?
chaos, apathy, whatever you want to call it. The man is an enigma, and he needs to die.
There yet.
We'll get back to that.
Looks at the camera. That's what we call foreshadowing.
Yeah, we underwent a few trials. Hawk was sort of forced to put something of sentimental value, some kind of bundle of cloth that wasn't really shown to everyone, in a safe along with an acid bomb. Myrtle did the same with a holy icon, which we know to be of belong to Felonius. Is that his?
Phineas.
Felonius lock key. And we both picked the safes. We cracked the safes, rather. Not pick, pick
You
safes,
slightly faster, if I remember.
Me
you guys-
slightly faster. I did get
You guys
that.
both. You both got nat 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
my net
both got
20 was slightly higher.
Yeah, the reason
Yeah.
you're able to win out is because like of all the bardics and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because you have friends.
I have my friends. But we did get our things back and slammed the safe shut, and they went off, presumably ruining the safe, maybe? I don't know. So that was one trial done. The other one was that we all, not all, but a number of us drank poison tea, which he poured as soon as we got up there. And Denver very deftly, I think within like, what, half an hour?
I think so.
Half an hour, 20 minutes, 20 minutes for analysis, 10 minutes for synthesization.
Right.
A cure, not a cure, a anti-venom, anti-poison, you know what I mean? Antidote. There we go.
You guys got hit with hyper dysentery.
Yeah.
Which
we're gonna
isn't
basically,
lethal, but situationally can cause you to die.
yeah, we basically shit, piss, and vomit out every bit of liquid in our body.
In a hot zone.
Uncontrollably.
Yeah, which yeah, in a setting like this, it would have been quite hairy. Yeah, and I think that's when we started getting to the nitty gritty of, hey, we need black powder, and he's like, no.
Get fucked.
It was very difficult to persuade him. I won't even Badger grabbing a lantern and like sitting on top of a barrel of black powder. Like it didn't phase him at all. He didn't give a shit. We were more scared.
Yeah, most of us would have died.
Yeah.
Jin might have lived situationally. Just because, like, health.
He did sort of give us. He extended an olive branch, so to speak, in the form of, hey, if you guys go get this cleric so that you can heal my guys, then I'll give you guys enough black powder. Like he won't make it for the guards, but he'll give the guards enough to like blow open a wall if he wants.
Yeah, which is a very specific amount.
Big wall.
A very interesting amount.
Yeah.
But
And it's mildly suggested that, hey, like, he might not have done it directly, or he might have done it directly, but he at the very least knows who probably did it.
Yeah, who
done it?
Ruined the
who
quarantine.
popped the cap on that quarantine.
who
Papa can't
sings
stop.
Plague Cherry?
No.
No! I was trying so hard to avoid that. Why would you bring it into reality?
Oh my god. I feel dirty.
Speaking of popping cherries, I almost forgot I do have a token for Rodrigo.
Oh, good.
Ew. I see.
Okay, so we got leader, Jackson, Rodrigo. That's a good style, actually.
I need to find something.
Man.
I need to find something appropriately effeminate.
Yeah, no, that fits.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Valid, understandable. Very bardic.
Pretty man.
Girl, boy.
Yeah, boy.
美男子
Pretty bottom.
Um,
I think after that we just left.
Yes, we left with instead of Arnie, we took Jackson, and then we also took Del.
We only had net wins here.
Only upgrades. We made our
Upgrades,
way
people,
to
upgrades.
where the cleric and his rangers were being held up,
Mhm.
or not being held up, but holding up. We tried to sneak up on them. They spotted us and immediately started opening fire. So we got behind cover, like, oh! So we raised a light gray flag in the form of Fayez's cloak, which is when the cleric called out, like, "Hey, all right, come on out. Don't worry, I'm a good guy. These guys are mid. They won't shoot you, promise."
Mid morality.
Mid
I like how
morality.
these two
Oh my
almost
god.
look like the branch just goes from one token to the next.
Probably part of the same art piece, yeah. So we stepped on out, most of us anyway, Jackson included. And to summarize that meeting, what's his name? Cleric, not
fuck.
Lance, that's where they're from.
Yes.
Right.
Begins with a B. I believe in you.
Bance.
Bart.
Let me find it real quick.
Hold on.
Sorry, I wasn't
Scrolling
paying
up the
attention
chat,
for
I
a
know it was
second.
Yeah, same here.
Cleric,
Brian.
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 Bryn.
Brian.
Bryn.
Bryn.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Thank you.
I was
BRYNE.
like, I don't think Brian is right. It sounds
Yes.
too
I don't think it
generic.
is either.
Cleric Bryn agreed to meet with the Black Hats, Andreev especially, in a neutral setting. Initially, the Rangers proposed the Plague District, and we were like, no, please.
It's a little far.
So they picked. I think they told us to pick the location, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, which we did end up picking a bathhouse, which we scouted out with what did Jackson go back to?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he went back at this
Probably,
point,
yeah.
and we were told to leave Roma's cloak on the corner of the building
Yes.
that we decided. So
Yeah,
we
'cause it's
still
really
had Dell guiding us
Mhm.
out of the territory. Who? Go ahead.
Per Ava's suggestion, we did pay Nell to sort of
Fuck off.
scout ahead, buddy. Yeah, we'll stay here and to make so that it's safe or something.
We promised we'd tell him if we jumped him.
Oh,
Which I mean, I feel like defeats the purpose.
This
That
is also
a
called
joke,
foreshadowing.
yeah.
more of an attack. So he went up ahead after we paid him some silver, and got to talking. We did notice that one of the Rangers was following us. One of the Glendon Rangers. And we did clue him in on this that hey, let's just fucking kill him. Let's just fucking kill this guy.
Like we're like, what is he gonna do once he gets this guy? Is he really gonna wait a minute?
He's gonna
Murder.
You gotta murk the shit out of this dude, probably.
and because it was like probably my favorite part of that session, Caradoc was like, "Oh, Hawk, did you plan this from the start?" And Hawk was like, "Absolutely," and no
And
one
it
believed
worked.
Caradoc.
So one other person failed.
I think it was Kirsty. Was it Roma?
Might have been Roma.
That's a
I
good
don't remember,
question.
to be honest. It might have been.
I'm gonna see if I don't think I wrote that down, but I'll find out.
Oh yeah, it was Roma. Yeah, there's my 7 deception.
Okay.
Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, because I think it was like rolling all over the shop last week, so I don't remember exactly which bastard did.
Right,
so.
and then Fred revoked guidance from everyone, which would have put you at matching Hawk, but by removing the 3, put you at 4.
Yeah.
So you two think that I'm just a tactical genius?
Yeah, just a tactical god. We're just like
Everyone else in the situation is like,
am.
bro, really?
But with sort of agreement between us and the Rangers, we parted ways, regrouped with Dell, and found the bathhouse.
We were still being followed after that, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't think we.
sorry.
Okay.
I mean, like we stopped the conversation with him. Like he went back into hiding from Bill.
Oh, I see. I see.
The bathhouse seems like a perfect spot. The floor is hollow, so we might expect black hats to grab that.
I was thinking it too, Nina. I appreciate you being the voice for it.
You guys do it so often.
The forest.
Sorry to interrupt you, Alex.
Um,
Dark Souls. Well, body video, technically.
Yeah, the Dark Souls song. Anyway, we scattered it out. The floor's hollow. Hawk did feel some kind of vibrate. I forget what caused this, but he did feel some kind of movement from his pack. Took out the horse skull to see that there were 2 pinprick lights in each of its eyes.
You did like a religion check.
It was prompted by Hawk's internal monologue or thinking on defeating Andreev, who is an iconoclast. He is a person that destroys icons and beliefs for one reason or another.
Yes.
And that prompted some external thing to be like, yo, Sam.
I feel you, homie.
Yeah.
So Hawk, through desperation, fed sugar cubes, Fiza's sugar cubes, to the skull, which some invisible tongue lapped up and consumed, bringing the form of a horse into view. So I have a horse for the next hour, I guess 59 minutes.
Unless you keep feeding it.
Right, yeah. 1 supply equals 1 hour of keeping it around until 3rd level.
So we're gonna run out of supplies. I'm kidding.
Not just me. Then after that, we spoke to Delwyn and told him, "Hey, it's like we're gonna kill you if you don't agree to, kill Andre."
We would
give
tell
him a
you if we were gonna jump
chance.
you.
Yeah, we're gonna
We're
jump
gonna
you.
Jump you. But if you want to join us, that option is there.
And
in
in
turn,
turn,
he did agree to help us on one condition. That thank you for putting it down. That he give a list. That we give a list to Captain Lois, granting amnesty to the people on that list, including himself, Arnie, and some other names. And then
he said we could get him a conversation.
Yes. Arnie also is able to make black powder. Maybe not as well as Andreev, but it's something. That supplemented by the black powder stockpile that we know that they have.
That we know Del knows of.
That we know Del knows of, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or knows the location of, I should say.
So now all we need to do is convince the 2 lieutenants, or at least one of them, to betray Andreev. Which might be easier, might be harder than we hope it is. Right? Might be easier than we think it is, harder than we hope it is.
Yeah.
That's a fair way of putting it.
Because one of them we know next to nothing about, and the other one is Jackson, who we know surface level about. So there's ideas cooking.
I think Jackson would be the easier of the 2. But
I can agree to that.
We don't know much about Myrtle, and I'm basically trying a Hail Mary plan with her.
We do know Myrtle is associated with, what's the name of the god?
Felnius Lockkey.
Thank you. Because of course it's called Lockkey for the god of traps and fucking lockpicking and shit.
It's Lockkey for the god of traps, and also you could alternatively pronounce it Loki.
Ha! Okay, that's fun actually.
Because he's a trickster god.
Oh. Yeah.
Tie-ins, baby. Tie-ins.
Gotta get that overlap.
Anything else?
Jin drank another one of the poison drinks and didn't get like super diarrhea. Besides that,
if he didn't get a cure, I think you probably would have just like have the time until you defecated.
Oh, ooh, yeah, we had this actually. We heard humming. From
that's
Off in the
right,
Plague
yeah,
District.
Was it humming or singing?
It was initially
I think it was
opera
no, it was
singing.
humming.
Right,
Mhm.
but you identified. I think it was Roma identified the two.
Yeah.
The
It was,
only
it was
Victorian.
I think it was identified as like a humming, but it was to the tune of like an opera song that can sometimes be, but was done as a lullaby, if I remember right.
Wait,
Yes.
flip it.
I'll flip it. Okay.
It was opera singing for a tune that was normally hummed as a lullaby.
Okay, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, you had all the pieces.
And we had
just not
the
the right order.
yeah, you had the right idea, ish, kind of sort of. We kind of have the idea going that it's someone trying to calm the beast of the Throngler. Is that how you pronounce it again?
Just wrong. Just wrong.
Throng. We're gonna get Throngler.
Yeah, I think that's what we think it is.
Yeah.
Think we didn't investigate because we don't want to fucking
Because
die.
no. Why
No.
would we do that?
We have enough shit going
Literally
on. We
why.
don't need that.
That's
But
like
if
playing-
everything goes south, we could maybe run towards that and use that as a distraction or die trying. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that.
Witcher or Dragon Age, and you come across a skull-leveled creature, and you're just like,
Oh god.
you're just walking around doing your own thing. No, yeah, the Highland.
Yeah, I'm just gonna smack this griffin
And-
once just to see my
and then-
damage. I didn't see its health.
And then you get killed off screen, and I had to give a 2-paragraph description of why you died. Yeah.
We got the rule of threes, baby.
We, I don't know if this was mentioned already because I suddenly don't remember, but we did decide. I think it was mentioned. We did decide we were going to try and talk it out with Jackson and Myrtle. But the only way to kind of, or I guess the trade-off to be able to get them alone to talk to them about that is to allow Andreev some time to set up, meaning there will be traps in the arena. Because it will be an arena for however long or short.
Well, that's your guys' call, and
Yeah.
we'll touch upon that in a second.
Okay.
Like, not in the sense of like, oh, there's a third option. No, more so I'm just confirming you guys are willing to do that, but we'll get
Here's
that.
the
Okay.
things you're doing.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Just double checking.
Mhm.
I did a medicine check to kind of figure out how much health he likely has.
Mhm.
Which I remember when I opened my sticky notes is 98 plus 8.
9d8, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, he does not have 98 HP now.
No.
9 dice using the number 8 plus 8.
Plus 8 for the first round.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't have its
So-
con. We don't have what he rolls.
we don't have any feats he may or may not have.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very, very smart to consider.
Yeah.
As
Oh, he just has
'cause
toughness.
Jackson has tenacious, so he has an additional 2 for every level, which is why he's a tough son of a bitch.
Which is why we want him on our side, if we can, please.
Please, God, please.
Please.
Please!
As well as because of that, it is possible to get him in one round.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically,
We can
unless like
bum
I think
rush.
if half of you miss, then he will not be one round. Yeah, like I think that's
Right.
a fair approximation. But assuming you
But-
guys successfully hit him
Mhm.
across like a majority of you, I think you guys can one round him.
But then there's also the other side of the coin where if we do give him setup time and we talk to not lieutenants but the Jackson Myrtle, then there might not even be a fight in the first place if they agree.
Oh no, yeah.
So it doesn't
there's
even
no way-
matter if we could take him in one round. But that's a hypothetical.
Yeah, and you guys also did send fires to go round up some people from Sergeant Terrence's squadron,
Oh, that's right.
which
Yes.
you'll be happy to see that green number up there in the chat.
Nat 20,
see it.
baby.
Fires is a persuasive guy.
It is. I'm so glad he's here. Yeah,
yeah.
because we kind of did the math of with the Rangers, we matched them in numbers, We do not match them in skill and killing capability, though. So it's like, get more guards, please. Help.
Right, because I think it was Dell estimated how many people he'd likely bring.
Yeah, half the boys.
And we're hoping that once Big Boss Man goes down and the other two are on our side, fingers crossed,
the other guys will just fuck off.
Hopefully, loyalty will not be a lot of people's strongest trait. That's what we're hoping for.
Really hoping.
They gotta at least have some cowards. I mean,
yeah,
that's probably statistically likely. I would think.
It's fair.
Every group of people, there has to be one coward, please.
I wonder who it is amongst you guys.
Squints.
My money's on the Frenchman. My money's on the talk with the French accent.
My money's on the goblin.
Wait,
Oh god, the goblin's running in.
You're talking about French accent, that's about old English accent.
Place your
I don't know
bets.
I don't know that quantifies as an accent at that point. Anything else?
I've got
Yes?
a question for you, Crash, about me,
Mhm.
about this. Last night, we discussed the possibility of, if I decided a discovery, that I could be working towards that.
Yeah, it depends on what the discovery is, how well you roll, and as well as does it have the sort of materials nearby.
Precisely. My question is, and I think the answer would be yes, I assume it would lock me into whatever discovery I pick, since I'm working towards it.
I would say, yeah.
That's fair. I do not have a decision yet. Alternatively, I could work towards trying to change my my last remaining bomb
could.
damage type.
You good.
And fire was a safe option. I remember you listed them, but I didn't write them down.
I'm not confirming it's a save option.
I see.
I will tell you that what the unsafe option is poison. You guys know that one.
Right.
And I'll say there's another on that list of 4 damage types, acid, cold, fire, and lightning, that he is resistant to.
And is resistant, remind me, is it no damage or is it like no
Half.
effect?
F.
Half. Okay.
Alrighty. I think that about wraps up recap. Yeah.
I think so.
Alec, please take your bounty for vanguarding recap. I gotta remember. $5. It's $5 or an inspiration. What are the other?
Yeah, the inspiration.
Yeah. So let's talk about your guys' plan here. Are you guys locking in? Well, first off, betraying Andreev.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I don't see another option, and like this guy could die, and I wouldn't be upset about it. So yeah, I'm down
Yes.
for murder today.
The world is better without him.
Fair.
Ooh.
Okay,
It's
so you
kind of
guys
a thing of,
agreed
like,
to.
if we don't do that, we have to kidnap a cleric that's either signing him up for death or low-key slavery. So
Or like worse, like way
Loki's
worse.
Look with that.
or way
Yeah.
worse.
So
And also, did I say Loki? I meant
that's
Haiku.
that piece agreed upon. Then let's talk about the methodology. Are you guys willing to give Cleric Bryn a signal of, hey, hold back a bit so we could talk?
That's
Thus
right.
giving Andreev time to set up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Do
think
we just
yes, because that
communicate to the
will.
ranger to do it then.
That's basically what would happen, yeah.
Because yeah, that would give us time to speak with Myrtle and Jackson.
Yes, unless you guys can think of some other way to have a very, very, very fast sidebar of them.
Hey, real quick, betray your boss.
No. Alright.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
It's like blind dating or speed dating rather.
Speed dating.
Speed betrayals. Okay.
I mean, we gotta be quick with these things. We decided like 20 minutes ago in game or whatever.
Okay, so that's all the pieces I need confirmed. And on your head shall it lie. Right, I've tokens here.
Got your friends. There we go. Let's see.